Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan here, and today Jordan said I'm going to talk about this big thing, WWE versus TNA. Now, are the promotions competing against each other? In theory, no. Okay? But there are a lot of TNA fans that would wish this was so. There are not all, but some TNA fans wish that it was direct competition. They wish they got the name dropped, wish that it was acknowledged, and wish WWE would start being like TNA. And then vice versa, there'd be those in WWE fans, not all of them, but some of them, that would wish that TNA was a direct competition, would wish that WWE would compete with TNA, and all kinds of stuff. Now, regardless of that, there's always going to be this fight over opinion, of course. Fight over what's better. Now, some people are going to claim that TNA is better because as far as Impact Wrestling is concerned, it's still Television 14. Key word, only Television 14. It's not restricted. It's not X-rated. So, but anyway, these people will allege that it's good because of its rating. That's the only thing they can say. If you ask them why, they'll say, why is TNA the best, or why is it good in their opinion, they'll say, because, oh, it's Television 14. Some of them say because they have a different roster of wrestlers. And for most front, that is true. But for every wrestler that they have, half of those wrestlers came from WWE, WCW, and ECW. And for the not well-known wrestlers, most of them came from independent circuits. So even though they might have a different roster of wrestlers, it doesn't necessarily make them better because of that. But regardless, there's always going to be those fans that have been going against WWE for at least about 14 years. Okay? A lot of people think that, oh, WWE should compete with TNA. Why should they? They come like this. Oh, guys, it was like, Jordan, you know that WWE should compete with TNA. They should give them that development deal. They should have a talent exchange agreement, and they should be just like them. They shouldn't drop their name. They should plug their name and give them publicity. Well, first off, Jordan said, why does WWE need to compete with TNA? And if you tell me it's because they're Television 14 and it's because they let their wrestlers bleed, those are two really stupid reasons. Well, there are the reasons why, because they're Television 14 and let their wrestlers bleed. Now, those are the only two arguments. If you would ask a TNA fan why WWE needs to compete with TNA, they'll say, well, because they're Television 14 and they still let their wrestlers bleed all the time. Well, not all TNA fans will say it, but some of them will. You know, some of them will say that's the reason. And most TNA fans are upset that WWE doesn't compete with TNA or doesn't acknowledge TNA in any of their television shows or whatever. You know, there are some TNA fans, not all of them, but some of them that think TNA is at the same level. They think, oh, they got a YouTube channel, a website, an action figure line, they got 2 television shows. You know, they think their TNA's at that level, regardless of their opinion. And if you like WWE, some TNA fans will put you down for liking parental guidance, for, you know, liking this, liking that, not being open-minded, whatever. You know, that's what they do. And not all of them, but some TNA fans want you to justify or explain why you watch it. Jordan, justify to me, defend and explain to me why you watch WWE. Well, I don't have to justify or explain why I watch WWE for. I don't owe you any, I've got no liability or accountability to you, Godzilla, even if you are my boyfriend or whatever. I don't have to explain to you why I watch something. I don't know why I watch WWE for. Now, not all TNA fans are like this. I always got to point this out, because some TNA fans out there don't like being stereotyped with the other TNA fans. And to be honest, not all TNA fans are as bad as them. But if you go on YouTube or Daily Motion, most of them are these crazy nutcases. Alright. But then on the other side, not all WWE fans are like this. Some of them, some WWE fans can be nutcases too. So to be even, both sides have it. And then, what a TNA fan, or, well, a WWE fan never said this, but what a TNA fan might say is, why can't we all get along? We all watch wrestling. Like it's some type of war or something. Like somebody started a war with them and the one side showing the white surrender flag of truth. They go like this, why can't we all... Come on. Why can't we all get along? I mean, we all like wrestling, even though it's a different company. First off, Jordan said, I never started a war with you. I never started a fight with you. You like WWE, you like TNA, that's fine. I like WWE, that's fine. So don't come here with a white surrender flag of truth, especially when we never had a war or a battle. So, that's about it, Jordan said. Everybody's going to like what they like. They're going to eat what they eat, and they're going to listen to what they listen to, and play what they're going to play. You know, that's the way it goes. And even though oh, and here's another thing Jordan says, but I don't do this, okay? But some people might say, what if you criticize TNA in any way, shape, or form? If a WWE fan criticizes TNA in any way, shape, or form, the TNA fan will accuse that, will see that as an offense against them, and they will criticize WWE, saying that don't bash my thing, you don't mean me to bash your thing. And not all, but some WWE fans will see it as a personal offense on them, and you know, there's always like this double standard. It was okay for a TNA fan to criticize WWE in any way, shape, or form. But if a WWE fan criticizes TNA in any way, shape, or form, then the WWE fan is butthurt. The WWE fan should not be defending WWE. But if a TNA fan is doing it, then they're noble, they're just, and they're defending TNA, and they're a great hero or heroine or whatever. You know, there's always that double standard with this whole criticizing thing. That's it. I'm Jordan. I'll see you tomorrow.